Jumpers, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today we have a jump tutorial, but it's one you've probably never heard of before. We are going to be doing a jump called the toe walley. So this is the opposite of a toe loop. There's also a walley jump, which is the opposite of a loop jump. But today we're going to do the toe version, the toe walley jump. It's one of those few jumps that isn't turned into a rotational, like a multi-rotation jump. So I don't really see double, triple, or quad toe walleys out there. I'm not really sure why. But today we're going to be learning the single toe walley. All right, let's get started with this toe walley tutorial. We're going to start with a left forward outside 3 turn. Now I rotate counterclockwise, and I'm going to be giving counterclockwise instruction. If you rotate clockwise, you're going to want to reverse these directions. So we are going to set ourselves up with a left forward outside 3 turn. And then we're going to step wide into our right back inside edge. That is the edge that we're going to tap from. So we have a left forward outside 3 turn, a right back inside edge. I want you to treat that edge a little bit like a backward power pull. If you've done backward power pulls, then this will be a little easier. If you haven't, then probably want to work on some backward power pulls. I'll post a link to that tutorial down below. So we want to kind of crank that edge around, and that's also going to help those whole walleys, the regular walley, not the toe walley down the road, that cranking feeling. So go left outside 3, right back inside edge. When we do that right back inside edge, I want your hands to face your right hip. So my right hand is moving behind me, my left hand is moving in front of me, so I'm facing as hard as I can towards my right hip. All right, so let's do that again. We have left forward outside 3, right back inside edge, face those hands to the hip. So as you can see on that little slow-mo, that kind of yanking feeling is going to be really helpful. So you can practice that way, just 3 turn, edge, pull. And you can do that over again. 3 turn, edge, pull. So you get familiar with that feeling, you get more confident at it. Okay, now we're ready to apply the tap. So we have our body facing that right hip as strong as we can, okay? We got a really good twist in our torso, and we're on that nice deep inside edge on our right foot. We're now going to tap behind ourselves. Now I still want you to get that leg as straight as you can. We don't want to tap bent and close to our body. We want to be tapping straight behind our hip with a nice straight knee and that toe pointed straight down at the ice. Okay, let's put this together, and we're going to do it first as a half toe walley, and then I'll show it to you as a whole toe walley in just a moment. So we have our left forward outside 3 turn. We're stepping to our right back inside edge, cranking our hands around and tapping nice and long with our toe pointed directly down at the ice. We do not want it turned out, as that makes it easy to slip. You could turn it in slightly, and that's good technique also, but at least pointed directly down. From here, my left hand is in front, my right hand is in back, and I'm going to leave it that way just for a moment as I jump, okay? And I'm going to crank my upper body now around to the other side as I take off. I'm going to land on my right toe, and now I'm going to land on my left forward outside edge. Okay, so that's backwards from most of the half jumps, like the half flip and half lutz that you might have learned. You're landing on the forward outside edge on your left leg rather than the forward inside edge on your right, which is what you might be familiar with on the half flip or the half lutz. So again, left forward outside 3 turn, right inside edge, tap, jump halfway around, land on your right foot, and now we're going to glide forward on our left forward outside edge, and our hands are going to check with the right hand in front and the left hand to the side. One more time. Let's put that half toe walley all together, then we'll get to the whole toe walley. Left forward outside 3, right inside edge, crank the upper body around, tap, half turn, check, on your right forward outside edge. So now that we've done that half one and you understand the tapping motion, let's put a full rotation into it. So it's gonna be that same setup. Okay, we have left forward outside 3 turn, right inside edge, crank the upper body around and tap. But now, instead of just turning halfway and landing forward, we have this really awkward kick through. So our right foot is gonna be as hard as we can on that inside edge. And we need to maintain that inside edge. If you slip to the outside, it actually becomes a toe loop if you get to here. And we're not trying to do a toe loop, we're trying to do a toe walley. So our hands are really cranked to this side, we're on our inside edge. Now this foot is gonna kick through like you're kicking a soccer ball. Okay, you want to keep that inside edge leading as long as possible to maintain the walley jump. Okay, so we're going to kick through with our right leg, rotate, and we're going to land backwards like we do any other full rotation jump on our right back outside edge. So 2 things that are really going to help make this a true toe walley. One of those is that crank with your upper body and pull, okay? So when you get onto your edge, twist and pull around, okay? You want to pull those hands in like you would with any other jump. We're cranked, we twist, and then we check. So that's important. And the other thing is maintaining that inside edge as we kick through, okay? So do not let yourself switch to that outside or you're going to be accidentally doing a toe loop. All right, so we have left outside 3 turn, right inside edge twist, crank around, and we're landing backwards on our right back outside edge. Skaters, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I know that jump is one you may not have heard of. It's really kind of a unique one. We don't see that often. So practice it. Surprise those judges when you throw it into your program. And if you work on that toe walley, when you go to do a walley down the road, it's a little bit more of a familiar feeling. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do give us that thumbs up. And as always, I look forward to reading all your comments in that section down below. If you would like more exclusive Coach Julia content that isn't here on YouTube, click that Patreon button down in the description and you can have access to my patron-only videos over on that platform. All right, skaters, happy skating. I'll see you next time.